Welcome to another installment of metal detecting with Lugnut. I'm here at a permission I got recently. The house is 1896 according to the owner, and they are not related to the builders, so they don't have any connection with the items in the ground, and they really don't seem to care. They actually use the yard as horse pasture. So there's a barn over here and some other stuff that he said I could hunt whatever I like. So let's get to it, see what's under the grass. See you at the first target. Well, first good signal was only a foot or so away from where I shot the intro. I flipped up this little plug and I can already see, you can see it right over here. It's a 77 to 80, so probably a copper penny, and it is. There's Abe and Memorial. Well, there's a nice imprint there. Alright, next good target. Here's an interesting target. Signal is 5155 on the AT Pro. So nickel or a pull tab. Cut plug, dug it up. Got this piece of wire. Now, you remember, you always check your holes. So I flipped the plug back in, stomped it, but I did wave over it again, and the signal was still there. And flipped it back out, and look what popped out on me. I think that's another ring. Or a ring. Look at that. Huh. Cool. We'll have to clean that up and see what's in it. Interesting. Oh, these are like little balls. This one moves. We'll have to be very delicate with it. Outstanding. Well, that's interesting. All right. Next target. I had a very strong signal, 81, 83. We got a car here. These things sound so great. They're always in the mid to upper 80s. But from what I've been finding here in the past hour, I don't think this ground is undisturbed. I'm not really finding anything old. I'm hearing big pieces of rusty metal deep down in the ground, but I'm not finding anything old that's diggable. So I may swing around to the side of the house, in the back of the house, and see what there is to find. All right, next interesting target. A strong 86 signal, just 2 or 3 inches down. I flipped it out, and it looks like some kind of tag. Oh yeah. General neuter and spaying. So it's a dog tag. I'll have to clean it up a little more. Again, I'm not finding anything old in this yard that isn't deep and sounds like, you know, bouncy, rusty old goop. All right, well. Next interesting target. Well, unfortunately, The ground around the house was completely disturbed. There was nothing old. So I thought I'd come up here to this big giant oak tree. And there is stuff in the ground, but nothing but really garbage. I'll show you this one thing I got here. It's kind of cool looking, but it's trash too. But such promise, and you know, it's just one of the things about metal detecting. You never can tell. Same signal as the ring, 83, 81, and now I have two rings. Here's the new one. It's just a hair smaller than the other one. Whatever they are, they're good metal. A couple more and I'll have an Olympic symbol. Okay, next interesting target. Okay, very nice 81, 84, 83 signal. I flipped it up and I broke it open. I see something in there. I'm not sure what it is. I think we finally have some shiny. Yep, we got something. OMG here. We have, I believe this is a Barber dime. Yep. 1 cent. Oh, sorry. 1 cent. This is a first. All right. Let me go get my my homemade fufu. I'll be right back. Plus, I'm going to take us over into the shade. That is a 1901 dime. Old Liberty there, she's in rough shape. She's covered with scratches and dings, and I did not touch her. She was in the center of the clump when I broke it open. But that's a first for me. Let me tell you, I worked very hard for this dime today because I dug a bunch of trash. Wait till you see the Tailgate roundup. Well, I'm going to go show the landowner. He's not particularly interested in keeping anything, but I think, you know, I'd like to show this to someone other than you guys. So I'm going to call it a day because I am War Slam out. So thanks for watching. Oh, I'll say all that in the roundup. Welcome to the Tailgate roundup for this hunt. Well, I started at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went to the house and I dug a penny right off the bat, then I dug a nickel, then I dug that cool junker ring, and then this is what I dug. Trash. I dug trash for what, 3.5 hours. Trash, trash, and more trash. It's not an old farmhouse without your mason jar, and of course they did not have jars full of money underneath of them. Big bolt with a chain. The truck I videoed. Didn't video this, part of a toy gun. Chunk of aluminum. I mean a solid chunk of aluminum. Those two rings. These are tags from rose bushes. That's a primrose. And this is a snow fire. So I was digging in a rose garden, or what used to be a rose garden, so I went elsewhere. This is the top of a toy truck. It's got some writing on there, made in USA. Sure, that's a top. This is just a little piece of copper. I don't know what that is. A couple shell casings. There's the penny I found first thing. The nickel. I found the dog tag from Kernersville, which is about, let's see, 35, 40 miles east of here. There's a little junker ring. And I'm going to put a new little metal ring in there and put it back together. And then the piece de resistance here. I finished my day with a barber. And I was about to give up. I had had a rough day finding junk. But this, not as rough a day or rough a time as this barber's had. She is beat all to heck. And look at, just razor thin. So I finished my day with a barber. I also started my day with a barber. See, I started my day with a barber. Got my hair cut this morning by a barber. And I finished my day with a Barber dime, 1901. That's a bucket lister for me. That's awesome. Thank you for viewing. Please subscribe and comment. And come back and help me look around what's under the grass. Bye for now.